Yeah, 490's right there. I feel like I jumped that high over previous bars. I just didn't put that jump together when the bar was at 490, but that's what matters. And I put some solid attempts at 90, and it's right there. I think I just needed a little bit stiffer pole on my last attempt. I had the height. I was just kind of coming behind the bar. So we're going to take all those little things into account and make those small tweaks in order to be ready for World Championships. Oh, the last 2 weeks have been very stressful for me because I lost my poles coming back from a meet in Europe in the Netherlands, and I haven't seen my poles for 2 weeks since I saw them in Amsterdam. So I wasn't even sure that I would have my poles today. So I had my pole people, UCS, made me a new series of poles. They have them here just in case I needed them. But at the last week I've been practicing on a brand new pole that they mailed to me in Arkansas because my poles were still in Europe. So, but those are things that you have to learn how to deal with as a professional, and I'm proud of myself for handling it well and executing it. Say that again? Yes, and Tyrone actually surprised me. I had no idea he was coming to watch me today, and he showed up this morning, and so it's definitely amazing to have such a support system, and I credit my success to my family and to my boyfriend and my coaches, and just to have that support. And he showed up this morning, and just having that positive vibe is amazing. So I'm so excited that we're both going to be in London to cheer each other on and hopefully both be on the podium. Just what? My goal is to win. I really want to be world champion this year. I know I can do it. I know I have the physical ability, and I just need to just be confident and go out there. And I think if I can jump 490 on a first attempt, that'll take worlds. And but you also can't get stuck on these numbers because I say that someone else could also jump 90 on a first attempt. So I have a ballpark height. You know, I want to jump 90 on a first, but at the same time, if somebody else does it, I got to be able to make 95 on a first attempt. So it's like this chess game you play in your mind. Try not to get caught up in it and just go out and execute.
For you, are the World Championships as important as the Olympics?
To track and field athletes, yes, World Championships is as big as the Olympics. It's all the same people, the same athletes. It's just as hard to make the team. I would say the world just doesn't put as much emphasis on it because it's only the track and field world and not all sports. So there is a certain prestige that comes with the Olympic Games. Just the name, the Olympic Games, that, you know, World Championships doesn't quite carry, but I think in our minds it is still just as hard to make the team, and it means just as much to be world champion.
Very good, thanks.
Yeah.
What did you say happened to your pole?
Well, coming back from a meet in Europe, they got stuck in Amsterdam, and so they couldn't track them. Poles get lost all the time, and this was another one of those pole fiasco stories. And so I hadn't seen my poles in 2 weeks, and they couldn't confirm where they were, and so I had to have a new series of poles made and brought here to Sacramento just in case I needed them to jump on. And UCS sent me a new pole, and I've been jumping on a new pole in practice for the last 2 weeks. But I wasn't quite sure if I would have my poles, but you know, they arrived, thank God, and I had them today. So, but I was mentally prepared to jump on poles I'd never jumped on before. You mean like my performance? I would rate my performance like 7.5, 8 out of 10. I think my all-time, you know, best performance that could have come out of today would have been, you know, 5 meters or maybe even a world record. Obviously, that's 100% best performance possible. So a 480 is a really solid bar. I mean, that height has medaled at numerous Olympic Games and World Championships, and it's won some Olympic Games. So it's a respectable height, and it's my second highest jump this outdoor season, and I feel good, and I feel like I had good height over it, and I'm ready for Worlds.
You like having Jen?
I do. Honestly, I wish I got to jump against her more because it pushes me. Sometimes it can be hard to go to a meet, and if you win it with 480 or, you know, 85, and then the next highest jump is 65, it's kind of like, you know, but this year I've kind of been struggling a little bit. This indoor season I had a couple of little minor injuries I've been dealing with, and then this outdoor season kind of fighting my way back up that ladder. So it makes you really appreciate those big bars when you have to kind of fight your way back up. So I'm just glad to be back, you know, in the 80s consistently.